Alright, so there's a couple things we need to do to actually get this mini bike running. We gotta get a clutch for the engine. The front tire, the ring popped off on the front tire, so we have to fix that. We have to tape this on right here, because this is obviously off. And then we actually have to move the engine over too, because the last guy said he was gonna set this up. If you line this sprocket up right here, it won't line up with the back. So there's some holes here. We're just gonna drill our holes, and hopefully that'll be good. Anthony's back. What'd you say? The video, Aziza pulled up. We got the whole crew. Alright, we're gonna test it. This is the official test. We gotta make sure this works.
Dude, that is not coming off.
Hey, that's gonna work. Alright, bro.
Next up.
What the crap?
Alright, so if you look right here, the chain goes across like that, and it hits that one right there. But for some reason, this tensioner is completely out of the way. See that? So we're gonna have to fix that. I think we're just gonna have to put some spacers in the tensioner, and then that should totally fix the problem. We're gonna do that next, just so we can knock this whole thing out. Alright, so now that I'm looking at this, all we have to do is take this and flip it, and that should put this right where we need it, which is over here and further over this way, and that should fix the problem easily. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go right in these holes, and we're going to put a little mark, and then we're gonna drill our holes so that we can mount this whole engine up. Step is the tire. So the tires popped off the ring, and I've seen some people do it where they spray something in there and they light it and it kind of pops back on the ring. I'm gonna try that a couple times. If that doesn't work, we're gonna try something else, but for now we're just gonna do that and see what happens. Alright, so it turns out literally all I had to do was take the compressor and inflate it way more than it needs to be, and it popped back on the ring. And of course, I wasn't recording when that happened, but as you can see, it's popped on the rim. It's holding air. Actually, I hear a little sizzling, which is an issue. We might have to inflate that up again. That's not really an issue though, because I got lots of mini bikes with tires that I can just throw a tire on, or it'll be fine. The next couple steps is actually getting the throttle hooked up. The guy said he ran it the day before I bought it, so that shouldn't be a problem, but we do have to hook up the throttle. But once that's done, the thing is ready to rip, so let's get going. Hey guys, so it's a new day and I tried to clean out this carburetor a bunch of times and I really just couldn't get anywhere with getting it running. It wouldn't idle and it had a lot of problems. So I ended up getting a new carburetor. This thing is just the exact same carburetor. There's a couple different things because it's aftermarket, but we're gonna install this and hopefully it'll work. I also made a custom gasket. This is just a cardboard cutout gasket. I'm not too worried about like making everything perfect. I just want it to be able to run. This is kind of like a beater setup, so we're just gonna go with this custom gasket to replace the cold side of the carburetor. The hot side of the carburetor, the gasket is still there, so I'm just gonna put this on and we're gonna screw it all together and see if it works. It already started idling when I was off choke, so let's keep trying to tune this thing and we'll get completely dialed in so we can actually ride it. So that ran really well, but there's a couple more things we have to do before we can actually ride this. First thing is putting on the filter for the carburetor. Second thing is putting on the throttle for the carburetor. And third thing is getting a keyway in the clutch so we can actually ride it. After we do those things, we should be able to ride this thing, and I'm not seeing any other problems. So after we do those things, we should be able to ride it and it should be perfectly fine. Let's get to work. So these are two things we're going to use to mount the clutch. The first one is just obviously a threaded screw that we can screw into the side of the clutch that pushes against the key, and then we have our key right here. And then this just slips right into the keyway. I handmade this thing out of a Allen wrench. This is what we're going to use, and let's get it mounted. Alright guys, so everything as far as I know is fixed on the mini bike that I know to fix, and I got the throttle working. Let me show you that. Right there is the little throttle flap, and then we have a spring here, and then over here we have the actual throttle, and then this cable has a hard wire that goes all the way down to the other side. That wire attaches to this thing right here. This thing right here is attached to the little flap in there, and that's how it works. It is kind of a roundabout way to do it, and I'm not sure of any other way to do it, but for now, it's okay. But now I'm actually gonna go meet up with some friends, and we'll be able to test this thing out officially and see how good it runs, see how fast it goes, and yeah, let's go. Well, guys, I hope you liked the video. Tell me if you like this style of video. I really worked hard on trying to keep the vibe going and stuff. Tell me if you guys liked the video. Like if you want more content like this, and I'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.
That's definitely going in the video, bro. My worst day right there. No, it is. Look. Toby went full send on that. Looney Tunes off.
All right. Redemption.
Hey, subscribe. Please, please.